Thank you for listening to PoliticalStorm.com. I'm John Small. My beautiful bride is standing with me here. How you doing, baby?
Good. How are you doing?
Very good. It's interesting, first of all, to flip back and forth between Fox News and CNN News and see which each of these channels think are the top stories. Because as I was watching Fox News, their top stories were all about the Clinton email scandal and all the trouble that she is in right now. And there's some answers that really should be answered right now, some questions that should be answered.
Absolutely.
And they're really not getting any answers. And then I flipped over recently and we were watching CNN, and their top stories are all about the trouble Trump is in.
Well, it's the Clinton News Network. I don't know what you're expecting to find on that station. They're not going to trash her.
Well, it's interesting because right now in the Republican Party, there are people saying they need to stop the funding of Donald Trump's campaign. And Donald Trump is going, "You're funding me? I didn't know that. I thought I was helping you guys do the fundraising." But there's people in the Republican Party that are saying that they need to denounce. I got a press release from a Democrat that's running against a very prominent Republican in our state of South Dakota. Nobody even knows that he has a challenger. This guy's got no traction whatsoever. So he throws out a press release saying John Thune needs to denounce Donald Trump, and if he doesn't, what does he have to hide? And he's got this thing, and I'm like, I'm not even. Why are you sending this out?
That's just stupid.
And nobody even knows this guy is running, so nobody has carried this in the news. All they're doing is they're saying, hey, maybe we can get our name in the headlines and people will realize I'm actually running against the guy. But it's interesting how, again, watching the two networks, you'll see the media bias, and it goes both ways. Because on the Fox News network, everything is very Trump-oriented and kind of anti-Hillary. And when you watch Clinton News Network, as Heidi just called it, it's very Clinton-focused and anti-Trump. It's just amazing to me how both of these are still called credible news sources.
But you know what? The thing that I will say about Fox News is that when they have panels of people from all sides. And they let everybody speak. They let everybody finish saying what they're saying and get their point across. The other networks, if you watch them, I watched a whole clip too online the other day of conservatives being chopped off, their mics turned off, conservatives being told to just shut up, quit talking. It's, and then they got their liberal agenda out there on the other networks, but the conservatives were not allowed to chime in. Where Fox News does not do that. They do let the other side talk, and then of course they destroy them with facts, which is what conservatives do. But they do let them get their crap out there so that they can say, yeah, that's a nice fairy tale, but here's what really happened in the real world. And that's what I like better about Fox News.
All right. Well, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Maybe I shouldn't have asked. Again, I think right now the thing that is amazing to me, not to continue to go on and on with this media bias, but I cannot believe how just ragingly out of control it is right now. We've got, again, one channel talking about how great this candidate is and how that one has no chance because in the polls, he's trailing behind Hillary. Okay, last week we already talked about this, and many other places have talked about how those polls are not even close to accurate.
How they rigged them, and they showed how they rigged them.
And part of the email scandal that's going on right now, again, it makes me mad that they're more worried about who leaked the emails than the content of what was leaked.
Right. What was done is wrong. And do we really want those people in charge of our country? Absolutely not. That's what it comes down to.
And how is it that the story is about the leak and not about the content that was leaked?
Right, because nobody is disputing what's in those emails. Nobody has said that never happened. Those were fabricated. Nobody has ever come out and said that. So the emails are absolutely true. They were absolutely sent. There's no way to dispute that.
And now
factual.
Something that I can't say is factual because it hasn't been proven yet, but there are a lot of people that are concerned that this DNC staffer that was killed just recently, supposedly robbed, but whoever robbed him didn't take anything, so that's not robbery, at least not in my book. This poor guy was killed, and there are people that are concerned that maybe he was the one that leaked the info and that could have led to his death.
Well, Julian Assange has insinuated that. I saw the interview with him where he said people tend to get shot down in Washington, D.C. after giving us information. Giving us information is very dangerous because they're putting their lives at risk. And when he said that, the interviewer said, "Are you trying to say that he was the one who leaked the information?" He said, "I cannot say that and I cannot deny that."
Well, there you go. Anyway, if you have any information on that, certainly let us know, but I doubt that you have it, because I don't think anybody has
Julian Assange has offered a $25,000 reward for anybody who does have information.
So you should tell me, and then I'll give that to Julian.
So I believe he is wanting to somehow find the person who was wrong, because he somewhat feels responsible since he was given the information. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. But I don't know. Time will tell. It'll be interesting.
It will indeed. Again, thank you so much for listening to PoliticalStorm.com. I want to remind you that you also have a voice at PoliticalStorm.com. If you don't want to do a podcast, you don't maybe have the equipment to do that, you don't have to. You could do a blog. Do you have fingers? Do you have a computer? Can you type? All you have to do is click on the link. Now go to PoliticalStorm.com, and on the top right, you'll see a thing. If you look for the one that's got the little Sunny Radio logo, that's the radio station my wife and I own, one in Sioux Falls, one in Sioux City. And we're doing a fun little promotion right now where if you click on that link and sign up to become a blogger, we're going to be reaching out to some of those bloggers each week and doing a little conversation with them to find out what they think and give them the platform to not only have their blog, but also to be on a podcast and to be on the radio to kind of share the information that they're seeing during this election. So again, get the word out, let your friends know. If you know of somebody else that absolutely needs to be doing a blog and letting people know what's happening through the platform of PoliticalStorm.com, send them there. It's free, it's easy, and we'd love to have your chime in, wouldn't we?
Yes, and you know what I was just thinking?
What's
Isn't
that?
this election very reminiscent of the early days of Vegas? I mean, we've got corruption, we've got people sleeping around and trying to cover that up, we've got political cover-ups, we've got money being passed around under the table and money laundering going on, money being sent to other countries and has been laundered $400 million, so they don't know $400 billion. They don't know where it came from. Isn't it kind of like Vegas, the days of Vegas when they were passing money under the table and corrupting the elected officials so they could get stuff done on the side?
What are you talking
Trump,
about?
who's got a place in Vegas. I just feel like this is like we're reliving the thugs of early Vegas, and they're running for president of the United States.
Why don't you go have some coffee and get your morning started? This is way off the rails. It's not even close to what we were talking about. By the way, this is what I deal with every single day. Again, if you would like to chime in, you can do so at PoliticalStorm.com. We would love it. Again, thanks for listening to PoliticalStorm.com. My wonderful wife Heidi joined me for the program today on PoliticalStorm.com. I'm John Small.